Alrighty. So this is going to be the Storm matchup tier list, best and worst matchups. This is coming off of me doing the unranked to GM. Before we get into that though, this is something that I think needs to be said, so we don't run into another situation like last time. Okay. I'm not the greatest Storm player in the world, right? I'm not the best player in the world. What I will say though is I think my opinion going into this is pretty well informed. Okay. You can see here that this is my main Sacrament. This is my main. Okay. I have a 58% win rate with Storm. Okay. And I'm Celestial too. I don't know why it doesn't say that, but how do I show that actually? I'm Celestial too. Okay. With a 53% win rate. Not the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Could be better. You know, I'm not out here, fucking 60%, 70% win rates, but on the characters I do play, you see Iron Man here, 62% win rate, which is what his channel was basically around. What I'm trying to say is that I may not be the greatest player ever, but I have a lot of time spent in this game, okay? And on my last unranked to GM, on my last tier list video, I had a lot of people in the comments basically saying I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I think it's a bit insane because it's like, what the fuck do you mean I don't know what I'm talking about? I spend so much time playing this game, okay? I probably should go touch grass, but I don't because I love this game. It's so fun to play. And I want to share the collection of knowledge that I have and experience that I have with this game with the rest of you. That's why I'm doing all this. So before you go into the comments and say, actually, Storm is really good into this matchup and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about and yada yada, just take that into consideration. Take into consideration that maybe I might know what the fuck I'm talking about here, okay? Now, there might be some, one above all Storm player that I've never seen before who's like, actually, bro, you're wrong for etc. reasons. And that's a different scenario. But if you're not on that level, please, if you disagree with me, that's one thing, but don't try to make it seem like I'm just a fucking nobody that doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, bro, I have so much hours in this game, okay? So I just want to preface that, all right? Before we get into this. Oh, this is the wrong thing, okay? So now we can continue. I'm going to talk about the tiers because it's a bit different with Storm than Iron Man. Iron Man tiers were a bit more... You understand what I mean. So we have free, which is, it's just free. This is it's incredibly Storm favored. This character probably doesn't have the tools or utility to deal with you, like at all, if any, really. And they need insane amounts of resources from their team to actually kill you. They need help. They need a lot of help. Okay. Then we have free but tanky. Okay. This is a change from the tier list I did before with Iron Man because there are a lot of matchups that are quote unquote free, but the issue is they're a tank or they're super tanky, and it's like realistically you're not killing them, but they have. There's no way in hell they'll kill you, right? Like it just won't happen because if they're trying to kill you, they're not playing the game correctly, right? So that's the difference there. It's free technically because of the way the characters are designed, but they're a tank, so they have quadruple your HP. So how do you kill them, right? And then we have neutral. Self-explanatory. It's skill dependent, right? If you're better than them, you'll win. If they're better than you, they'll win, just that way. If they're at the top of neutral, that means it's more favorite towards that character. If they're at the bottom of neutral, that means it's more favorite towards Storm. Then we have Sussy. This is when shit's like, okay, things are a little bit difficult right now. Okay, okay, this character just has certain tools that make it very hard for you to play, or makes it so your mechanics are what's going to have to carry you, because the way the characters are designed, it's not really favorite towards you at all, and outplaying your opponent is really the only way that you'll be able to win that matchup. And then we have very difficult. These are characters that they're so strong, or I can't think of it. The way they're designed is so advantageous for them against you as your character, just by the nature of your character as Storm, that it's almost guaranteed that they will win almost every matchup. That being said, though, you'll notice there is no must switch or impossible to play. That is because Storm is just giga broken right now. She's just so strong right now that even in the toughest matchups, you can still win it because you just do so much damage on the character. If they make any mistakes, they get a little too close to you. Most characters, 3 auto attacks and a lightning bolt will kill them. 2 auto attacks and a lightning bolt if you have your amp on. So because you just do so much damage, even the really, really tough characters are you can deal with them. You don't have to swap. There is not a single character that makes you swap. The only time you'll be forced to swap as Storm is if the entire team is countering you. Okay, they have, for example, I played a game as Storm. I think I was Celestial 3 at the time. They had Defron and Sinatra on the enemy team. Sinatra was playing STARLORD, and Defron was doing his DPS rocket thing, and it was on Spider Islands. And the rooftops we were attacking, I was playing Storm, I couldn't play. It was impossible because I can duel a STARLORD, even if it's a Natra. Like, I just do so much damage. I can duel a STARLORD, but when the rocket is also, like, on the roofs DPSing me, and we all know Defron's rocket is fucking crazy, right? So it's like, I just couldn't play, and I had to switch, right? I just played NAMOR. So, unless you're just getting, like, hard countered by, like, 2 or 3 people, there's really not a situation where you are forced to switch a Storm. She is that fucking strong right now. So, let's get into it. STARLORD. Very difficult, okay? STARLORD, I've said this in my Iron Man video. He got his own tier in my Iron Man video. This character is just... I just think he's overkitted. I think he's overtuned. It's me personally. You can disagree. I fucking hate this character. I think he's so strong. He's really good in the air. He has insane damage potential. He can one-clip you if he lands. I think he only needs like 75% headies to one-clip you, and then he just presses E and you die. His ultimate's really, really good, especially if you're a flying character that you just can't react in time enough. You can't get in cover fast enough. He's just a really good fucking character. Like I said, there's like really never a situation where you don't want a STARLORD on your team, especially a good STARLORD. I think he's good in almost every circumstance other than like a HELA 2-shotting him before he can react, right? So STARLORD's just really, really good. Moon Knight. I know what you're thinking. You know, no, he's not going to get his own tier this time. And that is because he's still free. Don't get me wrong. Probably the top of free, or the bottom of free. But the difference between this and Iron Man versus Moon Knight is he gets his own tier because there is nothing a Moon Knight can do. Every single time you see a Moon Knight as Iron Man, that Moon Knight will die most of the time. I would say 99% of the time he's going to die. However, with Storm, because you actually have to land your shots and she's more skill dependent than Iron Man, there are some times where he will get away. Like he'll get away before you can kill him because you know, maybe you missed a couple shots and he jumped away, or maybe you missed a couple shots and he got healed. There are some circumstances where he will get away from you, but he is never killing you. You will never run into a situation where the Moon Knight is killing you out the sky. It just doesn't happen really. Without some, it would have to be a series of unfortunate events before the Moon Knight could fucking kill you. So that's why he's in free. He doesn't get his own tier. PSYLOKKE. In my opinion, I think PSYLOKKE's very difficult. Same reason for like the same thing with Iron Man. She just is really good into flyers because you just move too slow in the air. Actually, I'm gonna put her in Sussy. Only because I'm not afraid to duel a PSYLOKKE as Storm. I just do so much damage. Like, as Storm, you just do so much damage that the PSYLOKKE can one-shot you, but you can one-shot her if you land 2 hits in a lightning bolt while amped. Like, I would say it's more skill dependent, but it's just the nature of PSYLOKKE in general. If you're a flying character, or any character that doesn't have a way to deal with flankers, she's just not fun to play because she's the only flanker that has range that can shoot you out the sky. Also, her ult can hit you in the air. Her ult counters your ult. A lot of people don't know this. As a PSYLOKKE, if the Storm ults your backline, you can just ult, and I think it's 3 or 4 slashes will kill the Storm out or ult. So that's something to be aware of. I would not ult a PSYLOKKE as Storm if you know she has her ult because she can counter you with that. So that's something else to be aware of. And then like she just goes from one end of the map to the other end of the map in like a millisecond. It's really hard to deal with. That being said, though, you can shit on a PSYLOKKE. I've shit on some PSYLOKKEs. You can do it, but the higher ranks you go, the better the PSYLOKKEs are, and it's just really annoying to deal with. It's not fun to deal with. It's really cancer. Spider-Man, very difficult. The top of very difficult in my opinion. Same thing. You know, it's a Spider-Man. You're just sitting in the air. He lands a web on you, and if he has Venom, you're dead. If he doesn't have Venom, you might live. However, once again, because your damage is so insane, if you land 2 autos and you amp in a Storm aura, he'll always be in your Storm aura because he has to come close to you to do damage, right? And then you just lightning bolt him, you can kill him. I've killed a lot of Spider-Mans in the air. I've died to a lot of Spider-Mans in the air. It just depends, okay? But it is difficult. It's not easy. It's 100%. All 3 of these are incredibly mechanically dependent. You have to be good at Storm in order to win. They are favored against you, right? All of them. In fact, I am going to put her in not possible, are very difficult because they're the way their characters are designed. They do have the advantage against. I can't speak. They have the advantage against you. So just be cautious of that. Same thing with Hulk. I'm also going to put him in very difficult. With Iron Man, if a Hulk is jumping at you, you can just go into your flight mode and run away. Storm does not have that. You are a sitting duck, and you will be knocked out the sky a lot by Hulks. You really have to keep your distance from them. That being said, though, you do a lot of damage to Hulk. You're one of the few characters, or one of the few flying characters, where a Hulk has to be careful of you because you do a lot of damage to Hulk. You just do so much damage. He's always going to be within that 15-meter range where you do the maximum most of your damage. So he's in your lightning aura. He's going to be within 15 meters, so all your attacks, he's really easy to hit because of how big he is, and you do a lot of damage to Hulks. But they are favored against you just because they can knock you out the sky and kill you. So just be cautious of that. Punisher's just sussy. He's just sussy because he's a hit-scan character, and hit-scan characters are just really hard to deal with if you're a flyer, especially if you're a flyer like Storm, where you don't have a a get out of jail free card with the flight mode. Like Iron Man can just fly away if things get a little spicy, right? You don't have that as Storm. So there's that. Also, he can kill you out your ultimate with his ultimate. That's something else you got to be aware of. Also, his turret, for some reason, I would not recommend ulting a Punisher in his turret because the way it works is it does damage from the center of the radius. And if he times it right, like it's really hard because his turret like gives him a shield and he can kill you through it. I've died to Punishers in my ultimate while they're in the... It's just not fun. So he's just sussy. If you want to get close to him, I would not advise that because... Or I would advise against that because his shotgun will two-shot you. So it's just a... He's favored against you, but it's not like these guys, right? You can shit on Punishers because you also do a lot of damage. He has to fear you up close too. He has to land those shotgun shots or you will kill him. So there's that. HELA, she's also sussy just because, once again, his skin character. She can snipe you from across the map. You really have to LOS her and you have to respect her. In fact, I'm going to put Widow up there as well. Actually, we'll get to Widow. But yeah, HELA, she's really sussy. Like, she'll just two-shot you. You don't really have any counterplay against her ult. She can hit you with her ult while you're in the air pretty easily. You really just have to respect the HELA and try to... You got to jiggle peek her is the way that I would explain it, or catch her off guard. In fact, if you can get close to HELA, I would actually say you're probably more favored, but a good HELA can still just kill you, so just be cautious of that. Same thing with Widow. She's also pretty sussy. In fact, I'd put HELA above Punisher, and then I put Widow... I'd put Widow above Punisher. The thing about Widow is you can't ever really challenge her at range, so you can avoid her for most of the game. But there are going to be certain sections in the game where you cannot avoid her, and it is terrifying. Like, it is so terrifying. She's just such a free... You're like... I imagine if I'm a Widow player and I see a Storm, I'm like kind of happy because I know if she ever looks at me, I will just kill her. Like, you just murder her. So that's really scary. It's just the nature of the way that she's designed. She's a long-range, high-damage, hit-scan character, and you're a slow-moving flyer in the air. Like, you could just see how it's just not favorite towards you. That being said, though, you can kill a Widow. It's not like it's impossible, but it's just frustrating to deal with. It's a little sus. It's a little sus. You know what I mean? It's a little sus. Okay, Bucky. I'm gonna put him at the top of neutral. I don't think he's quite as scary as these characters, just based off the nature of him being a projectile, but he's very tanky. In that mid-range, that 15 to 20 meter range, even though you do a lot of damage, he's very fucking tanky, okay? He can knock you out the sky, he can hook you out the sky, he can uppercut you out the sky. The way knock-ups work on flying characters, same thing with Spider-Man, the way knock-ups work, you get knocked up, and then for some reason, the fact that the game forgets that you're a flying character, and you actually fall for a little bit. It like CCs you. You'll just start descending, even though you shouldn't because you're a flying character. And the same thing what happens with Bucky's uppercut. So he has really good CC against you, good damage against you. You're probably never gonna get hit by his ultimate, usually, unless he hits like a wall behind you. And he can knock you off the sky with his E. So I would say he's at the top of neutral. It's probably a little bit more favorite towards him, but not by much because you can't outrange him. You can't just sit in the back and just hit him with your little wind slices or whatever the fuck. And there's that. Namor. Namor's sussy. Actually, I'm gonna put him in very difficult as well. Just because the turrets, they just shoot you from a mile away, especially the slowing turret. So like if I'm playing Iron Man and I get hit by the slowing turret, I can at least turn on my flight mode and maybe get out the fucking way. When I'm Storm and I get hit by the ice turret, I'm dead. You're just dead. There's nothing you can really do, and you can't ever really kill him. A good Namor, like if it's a Namor and a Storm, both of an equal level, okay, he will kill you. He'll like do like 75% of your HP. You'll like try to kill him, and he'll just bubble. Like your little animation when you do the like lightning clap, how she kind of like throws her hands back and it's about to do the like lightning strike. He can time it right, and he can bubble, and then the turrets just hit you, and you don't do a lot of damage to the turrets, which really sucks. Like the only time, like if a Namor puts both his turrets stacked on top of each other, then you can kill them pretty easily because your projectiles pierce. But aside from that, he's actually very fucking scary. And in fact, I need to change this a bit. I'm gonna put Hulk here, and he's like, I actually would rather fight a PSYLOKE than a Namor. He's just the turrets, man. They just have so much range, and they attack you from a mile away. And you're already slow. It's not hard for him to hit his shots on you. It's just really frustrating. It's really frustrating to deal with under Namor. Doctor Strange. I'm gonna put him in sussy because he can fly up and he can kill you. And unlike Iron Man, as Iron Man, I'll just run away, right? I'll just fly away with my flight mode. I can't do that as Storm. You really have to keep your distance. You don't want to get close to a Strange. If you get close and he flies up in the sky, you better hope you get pocketed, or you're probably gonna die. And it really sucks. So that's really all you got to say about that. Magneto, I'll put him in neutral just because he can kill you. He has some range to him, but I don't mind fighting a Magneto. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this Magneto shooting me, I'm just gonna run away for a little bit. You know what I mean? He can bubble somebody when you ult, but that's about all Magneto can do against you. There's not really much he can do against a Storm. He can try to shoot her, but like that's it, right? It's not like Iron Man. You know, Magneto really fucks over Iron Man just because of all the ways he can cut your ult. But as a Storm, you just like, what, like, you know, I'll just run away from you, bro. Like, I just won't get close to you, and I'll just shoot your team, and there's really nothing you can do about it because you can't fly up and kill me. And your ultimate does nothing against me. And you might be able to bubble one target, but if I ult 3 people in the back line, you got to pick one. Who you going to save? You know what I mean? So I don't mind fighting a Magneto. It's like, whatever. It's not free because he can kill you, but like, I'm not afraid. Sue, Invisible Woman. I'm going to put her in Sussy. Not because she's a threat to you per se, like lethality-wise, but she can fuck you over with her pool and her you can't fly anymore. So she has the same thing with Bucky where she throws her E. It's a little vortex thing, and it just disables flight. You just can't fly. So, and she can pull you into it, and that will get you killed. Also, in matchups where you're fighting other flyers, let's say they have another Storm, or they have another Iron Man, or they have another flyer you're trying to contend with in the sky, she can shield them midair, and once again, it just fucks you. Like, you can't, it sucks. It's 300 HP, and they start healing from it. So it's just like, she's really annoying, not because she's a threat to you per se, like damage-wise, but she can create a lot of situations where you just get killed as a result of her kit. So her kit is designed to be anti-flyer, you know what I mean? And her ult fucks your ult because she has an immortality support ult, so there's that as well. Rocket. Rocket, I guess he's neutral. He's just hard to kill. This character's just hard to kill. He heals himself. Any picks you get rezzed. His amplifier is kind of scary. Just enables a lot of people to kill you that normally wouldn't be able to kill you. And he can kill you himself. He's just hard to kill. That's the main thing. He's just hard to kill. Like, he's just really fucking hard to kill. Storm is already, like, not the easiest character to land her shots on. I don't think she's, like, really, I mean, you know, but she's a projectile character. So, it's, you know, it's already difficult for you to land your shots, but then you have a Rocket, like, running around and scurrying on the rolls like a fucking rat. Like, it's just, it's hard to fucking kill this guy. That's really it. It's just hard to kill. Cloak and Dagger, I would say it's just neutral, really. Once again, it's just hard to kill her because her bubble just, she throws that bubble down and nothing dies. Like, there's nothing you can do. Nothing fucking dies in that goddamn bubble. Her ult counters your ult, obviously, it's support ult, and she can turn around, throw her little blanket of death at you, and then just, like, suck you off and you die. So I would say she's, like, neutral, though. You can kill her if she doesn't have her bubble. If she doesn't have her bubble, I would say you're probably more favored, and if she doesn't have ult, but it's a Cloak and Dagger. She's, like, kind of really good right now. Everyone's playing her, you know what I mean? So there's that. Magic's free. She can do her, like, one-clip combo on you, but that's it. Dodge the combo, you kill her. Not much to say about that. Iron Man. This is difficult, because I'm an Iron Man main. When I see a Storm, I see a free kill. It's a Storm. I'll just beam her out the sky. There's nothing she can do. However, when I did my unranked to GM, I didn't encounter a single Iron Man that I was afraid of. Even in Celestial, I don't really, like, when I play Storm, I'm not afraid of an Iron Man. When I play Iron Man and I see a Storm, I just kill her. I don't think I've ever lost a 1v1 to a Storm. Like, ever. In all of my 600 hours of this game, I don't think I've ever lost a 1v1. Ever. Like, she's just a free fucking kill. I don't know. You just beam her. There's nothing she can do. She can't kill you quick enough. She just can't. The beam just deletes her fucking HP bar. Not to mention the fact that it's harder for her to miss than it is for you. Like, you just beam her. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to put this. I want to put him in Sussy, but when I was doing my series, I didn't find him Sussy. So I'm a bit conflicted. I'm just putting him in neutral. Put him at the top of neutral. I'll let y'all decide where to put him on that. I think if I'm playing Iron Man and there's a Storm, I think it's fucking free. I'll just fucking kill her. That's my thought. Oh, and I'll just ult her out or ult. I don't know. I'll just put her in neutral. Put him in neutral. I don't really know. Mr. Fantastic. Now, I remember when I did my Iron Man video, unranked, not unranked, the tier list, I said this guy, you just never fucking kill him. You have to use all his cooldowns. Storm does so much fucking damage. You just kill this guy. I think it's free. There's nothing he can do. You just murder him. You just murder Mr. Fantastics. Okay, they want to get close and punch you or whatever the fuck. That's fine. You want to get within 25 meters of me, Storm, and I have all my cooldowns. I have amp. I will just murder you, bro. And you do. You just murder this guy. There's nothing he can do. It's quite unfortunate. Same thing with Hawkeye. I'll put him in free but tanky. Actually, no, I won't, because he's really not that tanky. You just kill him. You will kill him before he has his elasticity and he goes into his I'm not a One Piece fan. What's that fucking mode called? Is it Gum Gum? I don't know what the fuck it's called. I don't know. But when he goes into that mode and he gets all big boy, you'll just kill him before he gets into that mode. And when he does his little SpongeBob thing, you actually delete that too. There's only so much damage you can absorb, and you do a lot of fucking. You just kill this guy. Same thing with Hawkeye. You just kill Hawkeye. The nerf really fucked him, where he has to aim at you before shooting, and you'll kill him before he even gets the shot off a lot of times. 2 hits while amped and lightning bolt, he's dead. And it's so hard. It's so easy to hit him because he's so slow. He has no mobility. When he jumps in a perfect like arc. You just kill him. He's free. Luna. I'll put him in neutral. Who's more scary? I think that's a good spot for her. Luna can kill you. She's hit scan, so she can like clap you off the sky and stuff like that. She can freeze you. But the issue is, I don't have to get close to Luna to kill her. Like Storm, like I can like pierce my projectiles through like half the team and hit her, and then my lightning bolt hits her, and she has a bit more HP and she does heal herself with her abilities. But I'll put her towards the tail end. Probably replace her and probably do something like that. Her ult does counter your ult, obviously support ult, but I don't know. I'm not afraid of a Luna. Even the good Lunas, like I'm not afraid. I'll kill her. Like I'll take a 1v1 with the Luna. I'm sure I'll win it because I just do so much damage. She has to freeze me and then like double dink headshot me. The mechanics required for her to win the 1v1 are less than me, so are more than mine. My bad. So I'm okay taking that duel. I'm not afraid of her. Thor. I'll put him at the bottom of neutral. He can like do his little combo. He can like jump in the sky, hit you, E, turn on his lightning mode, and like kill you. But like I'm not afraid of a Thor. The only time I'm really afraid of a Thor is if he ults next to me, because you can't outrun his ult and it will kill you. Like the little staticky AoE effect will kill you. But that's like really the only time I'm afraid of a Thor. Bottom of neutral. Not much to say there. Squirrel Girl. Neutral, but I feel like it's favorite towards Storm just because I'm in the sky and she has to direct hit me. I have fought a couple good Squirrel Girls and they were like sniping me across the map, but they never killed me. They can apply pressure, but as soon as I got close to them, I won the engagement. So I would say she's like probably there, I would say. But even that's not a good comparison. All these characters, I would say, is Storm favorite. These are the only two that I would say are more favored towards them. But that's a good spot for her. I'll put her there. Iron Fist. I'll put him at the top of neutral. There were a couple times where Iron Fist did jump on me and he was able to kill me. But I think out of when I did the unrented GM, I think there were maybe 5 or 6 Iron Fists that all tried to kill me. I think only one of them managed to kill me. So there's that. But he was the most difficult one out of all these to kill. Like he was, he applies a lot of pressure, and if you don't, you got to make sure you land your shots. But he's in your face, so it's pretty easy. Like you do so much damage up close that him getting in your face like that, he doesn't do that much damage. Iron Fist doesn't do that much damage. So I really wasn't afraid of him. Even in his ult, I'm not afraid of him because I'm in the sky. So what's he do? Loki is free but tanky. Just because it's so hard to. He's just tanky because of his immortality field, and then he's swapping clones everywhere. You'll do like all his HP, and then he'll immortality, and then you have to shoot the immortalities, and he's back to full HP, and then you have to shoot him again, and then he teleports away, then he turns invisible, and he starts healing. He's just very fucking tanky for some reason. Loki, I'm gonna do is the next unranked GM I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be showing you how to abuse how tanky you are. Okay, he's just really tanky, but he's still free. After all, if he has no cooldowns, you just kill him, right? And he's like never gonna kill you in the sky, really. So I'm not afraid of that. Same thing with Captain America, free but tanky. You're never dying to a Captain America, but do these characters does Captain America ever die? Someone let me know. I don't think this character dies. He just never fucking dies. He just runs around the map everywhere. No one can kill him. He just doesn't die. And he has another support ult, which I believe does not counter your ult. If I remember correctly, his support ult is 100 shield a second. Storm does 75 damage. No, Storm does 150 damage a second. She does 75 damage every 0.5 seconds. So I think you can kill people through his ult. So it's not really something you have to worry about too much. Just hope they aren't getting healed or something, right? Mantis, neutral. She can kill you, but it's definitely favored towards Storm there. You're never going to get hit by her sleep most of the time. Her ultimate does counter your ultimate, but your ult plus a little bit more damage from your team will kill Mantis through her ultimate. And I think if Rocket ults, I think you definitely kill her through her ult. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, out of these support characters, I think Rocket and Cloak are way more annoying than Mantis, and Luna's more annoying than Mantis. So yeah, I think that's a good spot for her. Venom's free but tanky. It's Venom. Do I even need to say anything? You're never getting hit by any of his stuff. You're not getting hit by his knockup. You're not getting hit by his right click. You're not getting hit by his ult. And he's not going to be auto attacking you unless you're literally the only person he can hit. And even then, you just fly up in the sky and he can't do anything. So he's just tanky, right? Like, are you ever killing a Venom, right? Wolverine, once again, free but tanky. I don't think I've ever been yoinked out the sky on Storm by Wolverine. I don't think it's ever happened to me. Whether it's on an alternate account or my main. I don't think it's ever happened to me. Actually, that was a lie. It has happened to me. And he carried me off the map, if I remember correctly. I think it was, what the fuck was his name? Santa Claus? That guy? I think it was him, if you guys know what I'm talking about. But he's just tanky, but like he's free. He has to sacrifice all his cooldowns to kill you, and even then there's no guarantee he'll kill you, whereas you just have to look at him and press a couple buttons, proc his passive, press a couple more buttons, and he dies. So there's that. Storm v Storm, neutral, probably the most neutral. It's just skill differential. I have diffed one tricks in Celestial. Okay, they only play Storm, and I've shit on them. I'm not afraid to duel a Storm. If she's very far away from you, stay on Wind, so it's harder for her to hit her shots, and it's easier for you. If she's up close, switch to Lightning mode, amp up, auto attack, Lightning Bolt. She should die. You counter a Storm ult. So if the enemy team Storm ults, you can then ult. As soon as she spawns, you spawn, and your tick of damage will proc before her tick of damage, and so you will kill her before she kills you in the ult. So you can use your Storm ult to counter ult the enemy team Storm ult. That's how you win that matchup. The only time this matchup is scary is if they have an Invisible Woman and you do not. That's the only time this matchup is scary. Or if they have a Mantis and you don't. If she's getting any type of heal or support, obviously, but those two in particular really fuck up and skew the matchup, and it's really not fun for you. Black Panther's free, but he's tanky. He's really fucking tanky because he's getting all his dash resets, so he's getting all his shields, and he's moving all over the goddamn place. So he's free, but like just land a couple shots, and when you do, he's going to be tanky. So there's that. Penny, same thing, free but tanky. All these characters, like you're a flying character with high damage, they can't really kill you. You just kill them. It's just a matter of time. Eventually, you will kill them. It's just, is that worth it? Like, is it worth it? I'd rather be hitting the Luna Snow in the back, right? So you can do it, but like they're all just fucking tanky. Adam Warlock's neutral. I'll put him next to Mantis. He's just kind of tanky too. But he can actually kill you. He can kill you. He can land a couple. I fought this Adam. I think it was the one game I lost was the silver game where they had a good Adam Warlock, and he was killing me. And his Soulbound does fuck over your ult. Or does it? Actually, I haven't done the math on that. If he Soulbounds 4 people, but you hit all 4 people with the ult, I actually don't know how the math works on that. I don't know if it fucks you over or not. If you're only hitting a couple people though with the ult, then it does fuck you over, but I don't know the specifics about that. Jeff is free. It's Jeff. He's not going to hit you in the air. He's just on the ground. His hitbox is really easy to hit. And if he ults you, you just ult back. And that's that. Your CC immunity, your ult, there's that. Groot, free but tanky. You really shit on Groot because of how tanky he is. Not tanky, how thick he is. It's almost impossible to miss on him, and you do a lot of fucking damage to Groots because they're so close to you all the time. You just shit on them, there's nothing you can do. And finally, Scarlet Witch. Now, unlike my Iron Man video, Scarlet Witch is actually sussy. Scarlet Witch, I've died. I was in, silver? Bronze? And I was dying to Scarlet Witches. I don't know why. I just can't hit my shots on them. Maybe it's just a me diff. Maybe it's just me. Maybe this is the freest character. I actually think she's pretty challenging because you can't just beam her like you do with Iron Man, where you just how do you miss on that character? You actually have to time your shots properly, and you have to hit your fucking shots. And she doesn't have to hit her shots. She just has to look at you, and you will die eventually. So I do think it's a bit more of a difficult thing. And her ultimate's not that scary, so you don't have to worry about that. But it is, I would put her at the bottom of sussy. Maybe. I'll put her there. I'll leave her there. I think that's a good spot for her. You gotta respect Scarlet Witch. It's not a free kill all the goddamn time. She can't kill you. I died to plenty of Scarlet Witches on the underrated GM, and I think I died. There's this guy named, what's his name? Remedy. I've died to Remedy. He's a Scarlet Witch player in Celestial, and I've died to him a couple times on Storm as well. So, but I think we're done. That is going to be my Storm best and worst matchups tier list, okay? Like I said before at the beginning of the video, okay? I'm not trying to say that I'm the best player ever. I'm not trying to say that my opinion is the end all be all. But what I am trying to say is I have played a lot of Storm. I mained her in the beta, okay? I have a lot of hours in this game. And all I'm saying, before you come at me in the comments and say, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, is that I think that my opinion ought to be considered a little bit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, okay? Not trying to glaze, not trying to be negative, not trying to say you're bad, you're silver, so you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. All I'm saying is I think I have a bit of a more of an informed opinion on this. Okay? Alrighty. That's it. Thank you all for watching.